Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where I just noticed Thrace is a thing. Okay, and also super awkward Egypt exclave. I like it. That is absolutely wonderful. Okay, now as we were working on previously, one thing I want to say that I have noticed is very frequently when I start up an episode, we have a civil war brewing that wasn't there previously. When I restart the game, it must recalculate that civil war or something. That's very interesting, but I don't think, like, historically I've noticed it seems to kind of go away on its own after a month or two, after a month tick or two. So I don't know what exactly is going on there, but regardless, that'll be okay. I mean, we can deal with this a little bit closer to it breaking out if it does indeed break out. Now, a lot of that is being caused by our tyranny, actually. So, well, actually, no, it's mostly great power. But tyranny, if that were to drop all the way, that would actually make it go away. For now, though, we're just going to connect in over this way. And I guess we may as well connect this road in like this. And then bring it out over like so, connect it in here, and then from there, bring it on over to here. And just get all of this area connected up. Wonderful. Hello, pause menu. Now, of course, we are currently attacking over here, and we expect this to be wrapped up pretty soon. So we'll just go ahead and let that happen. That will be quite shortly indeed. And I do want to make sure that we are fabricating on these guys as well. And we currently are. We already have claims on them, in fact. So that's perfect. We just won this siege, and that means that we can head up this way. I'm not actually going to fight. We're going to head up and use this same Merc army to attack Boy. Excellent. And we are, of course, going to annex them. There we go. And we'll just ditch a little bit of AE here. That'll be fine. And yeah, look at that. We no longer have a civil war brewing. Now, granted, that's because I believe our Senate support went up, but even so, I'm reasonably happy with that. Now, these guys, they need to go on to, not drill, they need to go on to road build. And we're going to have them build a road in here. And then once they're done with that, they're going to backtrack. They're not going to build any roads up this direction until they get to Capua. And then they're going to just head in over this way and connect it in like that. And then once they're there, we may want to consider having them just build the road up this coast now that they can do that. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Excellent. These guys are going to be finishing up their road construction quite soon. And I want to make sure that we have a connection here just to be on the safe side. And we do have a connection here, so that's perfect. Wonderful. So we are, of course, going to declare war on these guys. And in we go. They only have... Oh, they do have 2 forts that we're going to need to cap. So it'll take a little bit of time, I guess. But that's fine. Inward we go. Fantastic. We are, of course, continuing to build roads over here. And once we finish up this region, I'm kind of thinking that we need to make our way over to here and start building over this way. Oh, hello. We stack wiped them at their capital. Hello, pause menu. Goodbye, pause menu. If they just siege here, I'm perfectly fine with that. We do need a Bedonid or an Achramonid, and that would be completely fine. Neither of them are qualified. We'll put in this guy. Perfect. The head of the Bedonid family just died. Okay, so the Saba of Africa needs a leader put in here. And it will be... Actually, this guy. He'll do. Excellent. And then he will take control right there. Perfect. So now it's only the Bedonids that are currently having some issues, which is fine. Yeah, absolutely excellent. Once we arrive up here, then we will finish up this road here, which is completely fine. And then that will, I believe, be everything that we want for now up here. Although we're probably going to have to attach in some locations inside of Boy. So we'll have to consider that once we are done with this region. But that's fine. Our roads are coming together nicely. And that is, of course, wonderful to see. Now then, these guys over here, I would like to begin fabricating on them. And there we'll go. Wonderful. I also want to take a look at our missions here. We know that we need shipyards. Oh, hello, port markets can now be completed. That's really good for us, because that allows us to complete expanding trade in Carthago, which will give us 2 building slots. Sure. Let's see. One of those must be true. We could actually start work on embellishing Carthage right now. The world will look at my works. Indeed. We cannot do construct flagship yet, but that's fine. We will get that underway. Now, of course, we do have some empty building slots here. I need to figure out how exactly I want to build cities in this. We're going to give it to the Bedonids, I think. They're upset at us, so. Excellent. So we have won this siege, and we will just come up here and crush their force quick. And then once we're done with that, integrated culture happiness reduction, that's a lot of cash. We'll take the tyranny. Okay, so after we've defeated their force here, then we of course need to come over this way. And they're apparently splitting up here. We do need a new Rofet, and that's okay. I would love to have a Bedonid, but they're not qualified, so guess they're not going to be in office. They got to get some qualified people. That's all there is about it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fight this. Absolutely no problem there. That is a stack wipe, and we're going to... Are we going to chase these guys down? Are they going to siege here? If they siege... Yeah, they're not even making progress. They're backing off currently, which means we can catch them here. Perfect. We'll happily do that. There we go. And they don't even get any pops out of it. Excellent. And then we're going to come down here and siege this fort. Sounds good to me. So that war is, of course, fully under control now. And we've got a little bit more to build over here. After we're done with that, we will, of course, move up here and then come on down this coast to, let's say, here. There we go. And then from there, we will construct roads, I think, up to here. And then we'll just come down this coast, make sure to hit up this location, and backtrack. And then come out over this way, hit up this location, and backtrack kind of like that, and then come down the coast. That ought to keep them busy for a while. No doubt about that one. These guys are going to be finishing up here, and that's great. Once they finish this road, we can put in a shortcut up this way. That would not be a terrible thing to do, and that will allow us to, of course, add in a few other locations. $14.95. We can actually afford that. We'll clean out the filth. Fantastic. So we can put up a shortcut here, and then that would allow us to connect in, say, here. Would be the road there, probably. Something along those lines, anyway. Excellent. So these guys will be moving fairly quickly for a while. We do need a new researcher. Because it's a researcher, it will, of course, be whoever is most qualified, and that's this guy. Wonderful. We are getting close to martial advances, and we are going to put any advances that we get into getting blacksmith apprentices ASAP. That is our current priority there. Excellent. So once the siege is complete, we will get rid of these mercs. We will no longer need them. These guys can go ahead and start building a road up this direction. Of course, we can't build a road into hostile territory. I mean, no one's really surprised by this, but we'll have this taken over shortly, so no worries there. Excellent. And we'll start building roads over here eventually. I mean, this is mostly just going to be coastal roads, so no worries about that. Yeah, a library that he wants to pay for, we'll take that. And we're going to grab Scythian saddles, to work towards blacksmith apprentices next, and we will have that. I think our civic advance is our next one. Actually, it's religious. Okay. Yeah, because this guy is more skilled. That makes sense. Okay, so we won that siege, and we're going to go ahead and disband that unit. We no longer need it. We'll auto-cap that. Carthage is now a city of stone. Excellent. So let's look at our missions here, and we can start work on... We would need a fort in Carthage. Upgrade to a metropolis. Okay, and need an H in there. Thinasut. This needs to be a city, it looks like. Okay, that is something that we can do. So we will go ahead and make that city status. Excellent. Now, Carthage metropolis status is something that I suspect that we can't afford just yet. Yeah, we can't. But we can put a fortress in there for the mission, and that'll be fine. Excellent. I didn't see these guys here. Those are mercs. What do we think are the odds that our army beats them? They're low morale. We're just going to head over here. We have a professional force right here. Wait a second. Ah, they raised levies. Okay, I was like, did they split their mercs? But no. No, they did not. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're actually going to catch this, and looks like we'll be just fine. Oh, we actually didn't catch it. We're going to come over here and catch this, and we may or may not be just fine. Okay, now we're going to be just fine. Yep, we absolutely crushed those mercs, and that gave us the auto cap, which means we can finish this war. Fantastic. We'll lose some AE. And then these guys will come on back over this way and start building their road. Wonderful. Using our armies for what they're supposed to be used for. How ridiculous. This looks like the capital is over here now. That's fine. We're going to put them onto road build and bring it straight up over this way. Once they're done with that, we'll come back over here and then hit up this capital. Like that. And then we'll come back over here and make that be a little bit of a triangle. That'll be fine. Okay, how are we doing on our road construction over this way? It's in progress. That's fine. I mean, we could use mercs to crush these guys. And in fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. We should probably also begin fabricating on these guys, which will be completely fine. And we'll go ahead and do unit reorg for these guys. We'll hold off on declaring this until they have a little bit of morale. They don't need a ton. Excellent. We do have some potential rebellions brewing. Tarentum, Seculia, and Tadla. Okay. I think overall, that's a lot of gold. We'll lose the approval from the oligarchs, thank you very much. I think overall we're not too concerned about these rebellions. We'll just declare war on these guys, and they do have these guys as their ally. That's actually perfect for us. Now, these guys are actually currently in another war, and it looks like they are losing that war. Let's see here. Indeed, the Editanian revolt is currently winning. Okay, well, we're just going to head on in. We're going to drop the unit reorg. And apparently we don't catch these guys, but that's fine. This war will be over shortly. Okay, we'll cap this. This will be prevented from auto-capping by this fort here. They're going to be slightly ahead of us, but they're going to head to the fort, and we can stack wipe them there. In theory. And then we'll come over here and deal with this. I would like to see the Editanian revolt. Actually, we don't care. We're fabricating there. We're going to allow these guys to lock in. Actually, They're not interested. Yeah, and we lock in before they do. Unfortunate. That makes me very sad indeed. Very, very sad indeed. Well, we'll chase them down over here and hopefully catch them there. Yeah, they gave us the time that we needed. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and cap this. Or not cap it, but we're going to beat them up a little bit. Perfect. And we may want to cap this back. Yeah, let's go ahead and cap this back, and then we'll fight these guys in a little bit. Reason I'm waiting and capping this back first is because we can regen morale. Which is completely okay. Yeah, it looks like that's going fine. Oh, and they're coming in over here for us. This is perfect. We'll take that. They are currently locked in. Apparently there's not going to be a battle here. Oh, this is the Editanian Revolt. They're not actually our enemy. That's these guys. Okay. Sure. That's fine, I suppose. Let's check in on our unit over here. Yeah, they're currently... Is there a road here? There isn't. We're going to have them build a road here, and then they're going to come down to this port, and we're going to need to grab one of our fleets. The First Navy here can come on up. Because we're going to drop them off over here for some road building. Excellent. Our roads are going quite nicely. We're going to go ahead and call down the economy deity, of course. I don't think there's any reason to do anything else at all. And we're going to come up this way and siege their fort, I guess. This is going to be a little bit awkward for us because this is all the Editanian Revolt that we can't fight. However, if we get the siege on this fort, then that's good for us. In theory. Like... I wish this worked like CK3, where we would be hostile to these guys because we have a conflicting war. That would be nice. Unfortunately, that's not a thing that we can do right now. What we might be able to do, though, is wait until our claim is finished. And then declare on them separately. That's probably something that we can do. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take these guys off of road build, and we're going to embark them and bring them on over this way. That'll be fine, and then we'll just build a road around here. I don't know if we can build a road through an uncolonized province, but maybe. We'll find out. That will certainly be interesting. And you know, we should probably have a road be built up here. Just between these two. I don't think we can build a bridge over the Strait of Gibraltar, but... In fact, are we even capable of building bridges? I don't believe we are, so that's fine. Okay, these guys have arrived. We are now going to go ahead and have them build road, and they're going to just build a road around the coastline of this island for now, and then we're going to come on down to Sardinia, and we are also going to build around this coastline. I don't think we need to hit any internal areas in reality. And we'll just have these guys chilling here. There we go. That'll keep them busy for a little bit. We can get a military tradition, and War Elephant maintenance costs is not bad. I do want to start working our way down the naval tree here, but let's finish off the land area first. Excellent. Okay, so we are currently 86% on the Editanian Revolt. That's wonderful. And we should probably connect this road. So once we're done here, we should probably connect this road in here. Yeah, that'll do. Excellent. And then, of course, we'll need to do Iberia as well. I honestly don't know that we need roads over here. I don't think we do. I'm very interested to see if we can build a road through uncolonized territory, though. So let's see. Yeah, we need a new leader for that navy, but I want to just keep an eye on this first. I think we can build a road through uncolonized territory. We can build a road into uncolonized territory, but we can't build it out of uncolonized territory. So actually, yeah, that's not on road build. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate, to be sure. We'll have to re-queue this up. And I'm actually going to go around... No, not like that. I'm actually going to go around this way. This time. Just because it's a little bit more efficient, I feel like. I kind of hate that. There, we'll do that. It's a little awkward, but it'll work. There we go. Something along the lines of that should do. And let's go ahead and put a second, or a commander in here, rather, in the second navy. A Bodinid or Ahrimonid would be perfect, but, you know, they don't have anybody who's skilled at anything, so that's not going to be a thing. Excellent. And it looks like we are ready to declare on these guys. Perfect. And in we go. We are beginning to auto-cap some of this territory as well, so that is perfect. I want to stack wipe these guys if we can. It looks like we can't. Maybe they'll let us chase them. They might be heading for this capital. Yeah, they are. And it looks like they're going to let us almost catch them. However, Fortify Carthage can now be completed. Perfect. Carthage, the metropolis. Now, I believe we're currently short on a little bit of political power to make Carthage into a metropolis. Yeah, we are. We certainly are. However, Thinisut has now become a city, which means that we need it to have 3 library buildings. Okay, now that is definitely something that we can do. We'll get that underway. These guys are splitting up. I'm just going to go siege. I don't actually care what they do, so we'll get that done. Wonderful. Our road construction's going down here in Africa. They're going pretty well, actually. That's great. And yeah, we'll just get these sieges done. I would potentially... I was thinking about hiring another merc force just to make this go faster, but I don't think it's necessary. I really, really don't. But we're just going to continue gobbling up some of these little nations over in this area. We're just going to continue expanding like that until we start running into some big boys. I mean, we've got Egypt here, but we're kind of cool with Egypt. And they're kind of cool with us, actually. They're in a bellicose stance, but I kind of feel like just improving opinion with them. Like, I'm pretty cool with Egypt right now. I'm a little bit threatened by Thrace, but our real threats are these guys over here, and they're too far away to really be of concern right now. So I think that's great. We're just going to continue working on infrastructure for a little while here, and just get this done. I do want to check in on our settlements. Can we build any more mines or farming settlements? No. Okay, so we'll just hold off on building anything else. Yeah, they can cap this. That's fine. I'm not concerned. Pretty soon, this army is going to be freed up to head over to Iberia. In fact, we're going to have several of those pretty soon. These guys are still building their roads. Where is our other force at? It's over here. It's still just chilling. We might want to do something with this force, and the question is, what exactly? Just head them over to Iberia right now? That might not be the worst idea. We'll go ahead and bring these guys over. Okay. They can maybe chase these guys down. There's a religious advance that allows us to get blacksmith apprentices. Perfect. Which, if we go into our missions, will allow us to put a shipyard in Thene, which is great. So we will put in a foundry here, which is what we need, technically. Let me double check that. Yes, we need a foundry. And Besatis produces or imports wood. Okay. So we would need to import or produce wood here. And we don't currently. Right. So we would probably want to, like, cancel maybe these dyes, perhaps? Or maybe just horses. Actually, camels. No, that's a lot of commerce. Vegetables. We've got plenty of food here. No worries about food. We will cancel that import. And instead, we want to import some form of wood. So let's see here. Wood is under strategic resources. We'll import that from ideally someplace in our own region. That would be good. Unfortunately, nobody is currently willing to let us get wood. That's unfortunate. I mean, this is from Thrace. Sure. We could potentially improve opinions with them. Their opinion of us is currently plus 20. So maybe they'll be willing to export wood to us in a little while. Oh, look at that. Multiple provinces are now being loyal. That's great to see. Are now getting loyal, anyway. Yeah, they're attacking us over here, but we don't honestly care. This is pretty much expected. We won this siege, and we are going to go up and siege their capital now. Wonderful. Peace is being imminent. Sure. That's going to be in a while, though. And we're going to take this after we get this siege. Should not be any problem. The Mauryan Civil War has ended. Good for them. Have we arrived over here? Yes, we have. So we'll go ahead and embark, and we will head on over to, say, here. Excellent. Minus 28% on that siege, but that's okay. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to finish our conquests. Or, well, continue them, really. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. That's a lot of stuff.